Hello, fourth graders. This is Mr. A, and we are looking at the homework for week 11 and making sure that we know how to compare fractions. Okay, so pages 2 and 3 are about comparing fractions, and we learned three ways that can help us compare two fractions. Okay, so the first way is we can draw a model of our fraction. Okay, now we have in here 2/5 and 2/8. Um, we would draw two holes, but remember they have to be the same width. So I like to start with a bigger rectangle and split it into two, so that way the widths are the same. Okay, now one of our fraction is made out of fifths, so I'm gonna start with one in the middle and then make my fifths. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my second whole is made of eighths. So 8 is an even number. So I'm going to start with half. Then I'm going to draw 4 because 4 is half of 8. Then I'm going to draw another 4 to make 8 parts. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is 8. And this one is in fifths. And if I have a whole, I would have 8 eighths and 5 fifths. If I have a whole, meaning I have all the parts are available. However, looking at the at the numerator, I can tell that there are only two are available. So we have 2/5 and we have 2/8. So looking at my model, I can see that 2/5 is bigger than 2/8. The quantity is more, right? If we highlight them, here's 2/5 and here is 2/8. And that is because eighths are thinner than fifths, right? They are narrower. So that's why the fifths is more. However, let's say I want to double check. I want to make sure that I uh, have the correct answer. We learned that we can look at the denominator and if and see if there is a relationship between them. So for example, is 8 a multiple of 5? Or is 5 a factor of 8? So can we get 8 from 5? Or can we multiply 5 by a number to get 8? And the answer is no, we can't do that. So we just make a common denominator. So we are going to multiply 5 by 8 and 8 by 5. So that way we have a common denominator of 40, okay, and 40, because when we have the same denominator, it becomes easier to compare. So we see that if we multiply 5 by 8, we have to find the equivalent fraction, the same amount of a fraction, but it is partitioned now in 40th. So 2 times 8 is 16, correct, right? So we're going to get 16, and 2 times 5 is 10. So 2/5 becomes 16/40th, and 2/8 becomes 10/40th. Which one has more pieces available? The 16/40th, which is the 2/5. Okay, so I hope this video is helpful and a good refresher to your memory, remember to use a model or make the two fractions with the same denominator, or you can use the benchmarks, the half and a whole benchmark, right? So any fraction that has all the parts, meaning 4/4, 5/5, 6/6, 7/7, 8/8, or 2/2, or 3/3, whenever the number of available pieces is the same as the number of parts, when the numerator and the denominator are the same, that gives you a whole. You can use this benchmark, or you can use the half benchmark. So let me do this in a cleaner way. So we said our whole would be the same number, numerator and denominator. The half would be 1/2, 2/4, 3/6, 4/8. Those are all, the top number is half of the bottom number. So 3/6, that is half. 5/10, 6/12, 7/14. Okay, and if you have an odd number like 3, for example, so it's going to be between 1 and 2, which is 1.5, but we don't write fractions on top of fractions. That is so messy. See how messy it is? It's so messy, but you need to remember that uh, half of 3 is 1.5, or 1.5. Okay, 1.5. It's a mixed number. And half of 5 is 2.5. Half of 7 is 3.5. So any odd number has the additional half with it, okay? So I hope this video was very informative and you're able to do pages 2 and 3 with ease. Thank you for watching.